Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're after some big river perch. Now it's that time of year. Today is absolutely perfect conditions for it. It is overcast, it's miserable, but most importantly it's mild. It's about 17 degrees after getting frost last week. These fish will be on the feed and I really would like to catch sort of the biggest one of the season so far. I think I've had fish probably up to £2 and just over 40 centimetre. If I can get a fish bigger than that, that'd be absolutely amazing. Conditions are perfect for it. Let's get rigged up, get straight onto the bank. I've got about 5 hours to catch a big perch today. Let's do it. Now I've got some new baits for me to try out today to try and catch myself these big perch. Now we all know perch love a good Ned rig, they love a good stick bait. So I've got some with me today. I'm fishing with a few of these new Crush City Customs from Rapala. I've got some of these like stick baits, which are perfect for the Ned rigs. Got some VMC Ned heads, which are new as well, that go alongside these baits, are absolutely the perfect size. This one in particular is the Ned BLT. I think that's going to be an absolute killer. You already used a few this season already and caught plenty of good sized perch. And I'm also going to be using probably the Kickman as well, which is also part of this range. I've got that in a couple of different colours depending on the swims, depending on how dark it is. And hopefully we're going to catch some big fat perch. We're going to get straight onto the bank now. Going to be fishing the 3 to 15 gram rod. Going to be using maybe a 15 pound fluorocarbon leader, depending on how much pike activity we get. And fingers crossed we're going to put a load of fish on the bank today. There we go, fish on. Oh, it's not the perch we're after. It's a jack pike. In fact, let's loosen that up. I tighten my drag up for a second, but we'll loosen it up. We don't want to put too much tension on him. Looks well hooked. It's on the BLT Ned rig, just with a flexible Ned head on there. Good job I bought me a long net today. God, we almost didn't get him in then. Did he throw the bait in the net? He did. There we go, look. It's a BLT Ned on one of them flexible heads, and that pike absolutely crushed it, and he's a fat pike too. Definitely in feeding mode. Right, let's take a little look at this one. Not our target species today, but it's a good sized fish actually. Well, there we have it. A real lovely, probably 70 plus something centimetre pike, taken on the little Ned rig. Not just for the big perch, but that is what we're after today, big perch. But I cannot complain catching a fish like that, of that quality as well. I mean, look how fat he is. Definitely been munching on the roach and stuff, feeding up ready for winter time. Absolutely stunning looking little pike. I'll get this one straight back and try and find some of those big perch that we're after today. This is where you've got to be super accurate with your casting. I have just caught a pike from this swim, but it does look really good for perch. But to get to those fish, we're gonna have to fish really close to the snags. So what I'm doing is dropping into that hole there, look, and that is where, if there was a perch down there, you're more than likely gonna get them. Right up against the snags. There we go. Oh, that's a good sized perch. Oh my God, right on cue. That's what I mean about accurate casting. Just got to keep working on it. And that is the next cast out after I've just released that pike. Same bait, that BLT Ned. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Probably a high 30 centimetre perch and very, very fat. I'd say easily 1.5 pounds, maybe a little bit more. And that's a fish of maybe 38 centimetre. Look at that, bait just outside of his mouth. I tell you what, my estimations are getting good. It is 28 centimetre and just over 1.5 pounds. I think it was about £1.10, something like that. Really, really nice fish, and that is the sort of fish we're after today. Sure, I want a really big one. I would like the ones that go over £2, you know, 40 centimetre plus, But still, look at that, absolutely stunning. And in February time, this will be a fish probably close to £2, if not over £2. Absolutely awesome and stunning fish as well. Taking on exactly the same bait as that pike, exactly the same swim. Get your casting right and you get fish like this. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a perch. I know I had to hit off something. Might be able to flip him. Oh, that was risky. I should not have done that. That was a mistake, wasn't it? In the water, I thought that was a fish of... I thought it was a fish of less than half a pound. But actually, it's over a pound. Probably a fish of 36, 37 centimetre. God, I should not have made that decision. Right, let's get him back and see if there's anything else down there. Whoops. That came from down the margin, but I was jigging it out in the open and dragged it to the margin. So we'll try doing the same thing again. Oh, I've got a load of weed on, that's not going to help, is it? Nothing else. In fact, I picked that rod straight back up. I can't see anything, but I haven't tucked it right underneath the snag on the far bank. I've got it close, but not quite close enough, I don't think so. I'm gonna have a couple of casts, really trying to just wrangle it into a little tiny gap. Like that, that's a little bit better. Oh, there we go, I was right. What a decision. Oh, it's a pike. It's a pike. That's not what I wanted. That's cool, pike and perch in there at the same time. Whoa, he's an aggressive little guy. Let's loosen that drag up. That was close. Come on, whirligig. Just spinning round and round and round and round in the leader. Oh, there we go, he's untangled himself now. Should have put drone up. There we go. Not often you get a perch and a pike in the net at the same time while you're lure fishing. But I've had it happen more often than not recently. The Ned rig absolutely doing the business today. Getting crushed. Absolutely nailed it yet again. And I found that in predator fishing especially, it's these miserable days that seem to produce the fish. And this is a moment where I've had two fish in the net at the same time, pike and perch, both the primary predator in this water. And this perch is actually another nice fish, probably a fish of around 36 centimetre, I would say, and probably just over a pound. Conditions are absolutely perfect for it. The baits I'm using are absolutely perfect for it. Session just keeps getting better and better. Nice. Well, since we've had a bit of sort of localised flooding, this is definitely silted up here. It's normally a bit of a deep hole down this margin, instead the silts actually come right up. I don't think there'll be many big perch down there that I normally find when I come to this swim. But we'll give it a go. You never know. Just really slowly jigging it. Right, there we go, got a fish. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, no, that's a really good sized pike. Oh, he snapped me off. That was... I don't know if you guys would have been able to see that or if the GoPro picked it up. Ned rig, yet again, and that was, you can't stop them ones. That pike was probably a 10 pounder. Easy 10 pounder. Probably a 90+ centimetre fish. I didn't think there'd be anything down there in that bit of a slack water because it's like shallowed up with the silt. Well, I think what I might do now is, I need an excuse to change baits if I'm honest. Because I've been using the Ned rig the whole time so far and it's been working really, really well. And that's the problem sometimes. When you've got a bait that's working really, really well, you don't change up, do you? Sticking with the Crush City Customs, that's the Kickman. And I think the one I'm fishing with now is about 10 centimetre, maybe about 8 to 10 centimetre. Because that pike's not going to come for it now, because we just hooked him and he came off, we'll use this. And if there's any big perch down there, you never know, we might get an opportunity to catch him on using this sort of larger swim bait. I mean, I know the perch I've caught so far have been good size. I definitely can't complain, but I want those 2 pound pluses. I want to catch a 3 pounder, you know. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a pike, another pike. It's not the big one though that took it. Definitely a smaller fish. Should be able to land this one. Oh, the big one's chasing it. The big one's chasing it. Will we be able to net 2 fish at the same time? It's happened in the past, can we do it again? Can't actually believe that bigger pike's coming after this smaller one I've caught, after I'd already hooked it. Whoa. That smaller pike is not happy about the bigger one going for it anyway. Come get it in the net at the same time. We got the big one. We got the big one. We got the bigger pike in the net. Oh my God. How have I had this happen? This is the second time I've done this in the last year. Oh my God. Let's get the small one in the net at the same time. No, no way. No way, man. No way, man. No way, no way, no way. I can't believe I just had that happen. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, we can. Don't break. Don't break. Oh my God. How have I had that happen? That's the big one that took. Oh, he's getting out. That's the big one that took my Ned rig. I think he spat it out. They tend to be good at doing that. Yeah, he has. And the small one that took the other bait. Oh my God. Does it count? Because I already hooked that one once. He already took my bait. Got to be careful, make sure he doesn't get bent in the net, try and keep him straight as possible. Yes! Guys, does this one count? Because I hooked this one first. This was just revenge. Oh, you know what? Look, look, look. There's my Ned rig. Look, there's proof it was the same fish. The Ned rig actually came off out of that pike scissor because I could see it was hooked in the scissor. When I got it in the net, I hooked this one on the Ned rig. It took it legitimately, but it broke me off while I was playing it. Then straight afterwards, changed over the bait from the Ned rig to the Kickman. Both those Crush City baits. Oh, my Kickman's just come off from the hook. And the big pike chased it in and I've netted that one. Look at that. There's my Ned rig, I got it back. Guys, this is the quality of content you get here at the Ginger Fisherman YouTube channel. Look at that, little and large. In the net at the same time, I hooked this big guy, he broke me off. Hooked the little guy, the big one chased him in, and I've netted them both. And look at the quality of that bigger fish. Definitely a double figure pike, probably maybe about 11 or 12 pound. Absolute stunner, just over 90 centimetre. Absolutely gorgeous looking fish. And like I said already, I'm counting it. I did hook it. It was on the line for a little while before I managed to break my fluorocarbon leader. And then I got a second chance. When he chased in my little jack pike, netted them both at the same time. Get in. Let's get them both back now. Well rested and get them back. And we're finding too many pike. The whole idea of the session was to try some new areas or areas that I don't really fish very often to try and find an elusive big sort of 3-pound perch. But all I'm finding is jack pike. Pike after pike after pike, which is great. Not many people complain when they go out love fishing and all they're finding is pike, but I want big perch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna abandon my original plan of searching areas that I don't normally fish, and I'm actually gonna go to some of the hot spots that I tend to catch some of my big perch from, in the hopes that I can catch one of the biggest fish of the season. That's at least what I want. A fish over 2 pound, over 40 centimetre. We almost got there with one of the first fish of the session, which was a perch of like 38 centimetre. Not good enough, let's move on. Oh, that's a good sized perch. Oh, that's a lovely perch. Just bringing the Ned bait down that margin. So it stood for a second as well. It's a good sized perch. Just felt a tiny little tap and then bang, and he's engulfed it as well. Jesus. God, that could be the 2 pounder I'm after today. Look at that bait, absolutely nailed it, and that is a tank. That is over 2 pound easy. That's the fish we've been after today. It is 42, bang on 42 centimetres. Well, we've gone and done it, guys. We have gone and caught the biggest perch of the year so far. It's a perch of 42 centimetres. I have tried to weigh it, but I'm really struggling. My scales are playing up. They keep flickering between 2 and 3 pound. It won't stop, it won't hold, it just keeps flying up and flying down. So it's either broken or it's running out of power. But I would say that's a perch of definitely between 2 and 3 pound. Not quite sure how big it is. Definitely in winter time, this will be over 3 pound. It's an absolute stunner and it's exactly what we wanted. Just a little tap on the rod tip, but then bang, it hooped over. Absolutely awesome. What a stunning fish. Caught on the Ned rig, right down the margin. That has been absolutely killer for me today, and this is the fish I've been chasing all day. I wouldn't mind a bigger one though, we have still got a bit of time left. Whoa, what a hit from a pike. Cast it over onto that slag quarter. It looked absolutely amazing for a bite. Just trying to get back into the snags where I caught him. And then only bring him up when you get him in the net. There we go. Another opportunity for us. Oh, no. God freaking damn it. Oh, fish. Oh, that's a good sized perch. That's a really good sized perch. Straight in the net. Come straight in the net. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. That's a fantastic perch. Where has the Ned rig gone? Oh my God. It has been absolutely demolished. Not often I have to get the pliers for a deep hooked lower caught perch. Absolutely crushed it. And if that one's that eager down there, there might be more. Let's get him sat in the net. Oh, there's another one. Not quite as big as the one in the net, but it's a nice fish again. Hell yeah. Absolutely crushed it again. Absolutely nailing that bait. Well guys, would you look at that? Little and large, caught back to back. I decided to come to my more regular swims that I know about, and I know where the fish are, and of course it's paid off. Started off fishing some areas that I didn't know too well, caught loads of jack pike, but I wanted these big perch. And after changing up my idea on where to go, on location, I brought home the bacon, and this top one is an especially nice fish. Not quite as fat as the one we caught recently, which was a 42 centimetre and over £2. It was about £2.4, I think, or £2.3. This one, I would definitely say is over 40 centimetre. I'm not going to bother measuring it because I don't think it's as big as the last one. And it's definitely around £2. I would say probably bang on £2. What a fantastic result today. These Crush City baits have absolutely crushed it, ironically. Let's get these fish back and we might end up finishing the session soon. What a great day it's been. Guys, what a session this has been today. Now you might not believe it, but I've only fished for I think a maximum of 5 hours this session. 5 hours. We've caught 2 perch, probably over £2. We've caught several perch over £1, maybe 4 or 5 perch over £1. I've caught maybe 4 or 5 pike, including getting a double figure in the net at the same time as another fish. It has been absolute bedlam. That's got to be 1 in a million. And I've had that happen twice in the last 12 months. What is going on? It's been absolute madness. Those baits have been getting absolutely destroyed. I'm going to leave links to them down in the description below, especially that Ned BLT. Absolutely obliterated. I think I've got some good underwater footage as well of the fish managing to take it in front of the camera. That's how well they were taking it today. Absolutely incredible. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more content like this on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button if you've liked it, and I'll catch you guys later. Love you.